Transformers, reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. This is Influence, and today, hey, I'm in front of the camera for a change. Usually it's just my hands, but yeah, so we got the Samsung. It's a 28 cubic feet. It's 28 point something cubic feet. It's the family hub with the touch screen, which is the main tech. My love is tech and Transformers, so we'll get into this. First, I'm gonna go over the features of the fridge, the actual fridge part, but then we'll dive more into the family hub, which is what the main draw of the refrigerator is, to me anyway. I mean, a fridge is a fridge, so you just, as usual, I do the layman's review, so you might not want to be here if you want to get into super technical stuff, but that's not what I'm doing. So just to let you know, that's what it is. So first we'll go over the outside of the fridge. You got the water dispenser, the ice dispenser, so you can do water, you do cubed ice, or you can do crushed ice. And you can turn the lighting on if you hold this for 3 seconds. Then the lighting stays on for the whole time. It can be used as a little night light if you want it to be, or if if it's dark. I don't like it on all the time because I got an open floor plan, so my family room is like right in the next room and you can see it from the kitchen. So yeah, I mean, I know people have said that this refrigerator, I've heard mixed reviews of this refrigerator. I had this for 3 years now, and they've actually updated the family hub, but also, they kept the family hub updated. And I've heard that the fridge leaks. One of the main things I can tell you is when you get ice out, the ice catches. Like, it'll open up, it'll dump all the ice, but ice will still be coming out and it's closed. That's where I find the most leakages. So if ice is inside, I'll show you in a minute what I mean, but inside there's a little catch. The catch closes, but ice will still come down, so that ice will sit there and melt, and then it'll start leaking if you don't take that, if you're not careful. It doesn't do it all the time, but sometimes it does, and I don't know if that's where people's leakage is coming from, or if it's just leakage period. I mean, knock on stainless steel that I don't have no issues with this. The other big negative, well, the only other negative is it makes a lot of noise. Like, there's a lot of different noises. Sometimes the water, it sounds like it's leaking, but it's water coming from the water line into the machine. When you get a lot of ice, it's making ice, it makes noises. So if you have an enclosed kitchen, it won't be as much, but like I said, I have an open floor plan, so the family room's right next door and it's just open. So I'm like in the kitchen when I'm in the family room, so you can hear it like when I'm watching TV, and I don't have it at ungodly levels of volume. All right, so let's get it moving. So it's actually a French door with the bottom freezer. So you have the bottom freezer here. You have 2 trays. Don't laugh at my stuff that's in here. I like French fries. I got a lot of fries. That's probably the most carbs that I eat. I usually eat well. I got some salmon, even though it's not fresh, but no, I'm vegetarian. So we got some frozen fruits and some frozen vegetables as well. I know this ain't a review of my food, but you can see how much it holds. It's pretty deep. And you can take this stuff out to clean it. You do have to do that. Unfortunately, I hate it. Sometimes stuff will fall in the back and you have to take this whole drawer out, but you can get it. It's not anything, but that's only if you stuff it. But then you have the French doors open up. And again, don't judge me for my food choices. I know some people don't like Miracle Whip. They're like mayonnaise all the way. Hey, I'm not with you because I don't like mayonnaise. So you got these doors over here that are pretty great. They offer a lot of room And this is what I was talking about when the ice, you have the ice master right here. So when the ice comes out, it sometimes gets stuck in this thing right here. It sometimes gets stuck, and then ice, you might have to reach in here and pull it out to get the ice, because then ice, don't judge my butter. I just put that in there yesterday. Let's get it a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, so what I was saying was the ice gets stuck in here, and that'll cause it to melt, and then that'll cause leakage. So you do have a lot of versatility. You have these drawers, you have my cooking wine, but you have this that can pull out to make a bigger drawer. So you can put it in so you can put stuff that's taller. You got this stuff comes out, everything comes out as well, so you can clean it. And I need to start cleaning. You got these drawers that you can adjust the humidity. One thing, it's been 3 years, and I can say that the words right there, those words are rubbing off, and it could be stuff spilling that's acidy. I don't know. We don't drink a lot of sodas or anything, but sometimes we do have these vegan sausages that do leak at times. I mean, it's just hard to stop that. You have a filter here for the water that you need to replace, and the refrigerator tell you when to replace it. You also have this cool pantry. I love this section because you put whatever you want in here, and you can adjust it over here. Can't really read that. It's not light enough. But you have daily, which is 5 degrees to 41 degrees. You have fresh, which is 3 degrees to 38 degrees. Then you have chilled, which is 1 degree to 36 degrees. And also, it'll let you know, it's playing a little tune to let me know the doors are open. And it sends a notification to my phone to let me know the doors are open. Swing cooling is built as to cool everything the same. Like no matter where you put it, you can put milk in the door. You know how sometimes they tell you not to put milk in the door because it won't get as cool. Well, it cools everything the same amount. Whatever you have it set on, it's supposed to circulate the air so well that it cools everything. And I found it not to be an issue. I do like this a lot because I have it on chilled most of the time. We have it on chill. So yeah, let me close this. We have it on chill most of the time because we put a lot of drinks down there and other stuff too that needs to be chilled. So yeah, it gets it really, really cold. So let's move to the main event. This is basically like your phone. I got pictures going of my family, and then when it comes on, you got more pictures of the family, and it's in not landscape, portrait mode, I guess. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember right now, but it's up and down. So that's probably the only bad thing, because if you're watching TV on there, it's just a little bar in the middle. Or if you're watching, or if you had a camera, like you can put different widgets on. You see each screen. I got the music. Let me see if I can play my own music. So you see, you can play, and so you have that. You got smart things widget, so I can control my other stuff. On here, I got smart recipes. The fridge, when you open and close it, it'll tell what's in your refrigerator. You can do whatever. You can change the screen saver in the background. You can change this. When it goes to the screensaver, you can change that. It's just like a phone, basically. And if you want to see what's inside, and I think I was talking about the recipes. The fridge has cameras inside, so it can tell you what you put in there. It doesn't get it right most of the time, I can say that, but sometimes it does get it right. It just sees different things that you might it might think it's something else. But then if you want to look inside, you can just pull down with 2 fingers and you can see everything inside, so you don't have to open up the refrigerator. And you also can see that on your phone from anywhere. So you download the Family Hub app on your phone and you can transfer pictures. That's your apps. You can transfer pictures. You can upload the pictures, upload video. You can have a video show up. I have different widgets. You can put different widgets. I have for my front door camera. You hit that, it pops up when you need it to, and it'll pop up when somebody rings the doorbell. It'll pop up automatically for the ring. Also, you got Bixby built in, which I don't like a lot on the phone, but on here it's pretty helpful. Now in the morning, I come down here and I say, "Hey Bixby, play morning brief." And in my morning brief,
good morning. Here is your morning brief.
I have the weather.
It is currently 8 centigrade or 48 Fahrenheit. Rain and humidity is at 98%.
Then I have food reminders.
Good news. You don't have any food item expiring in the next 3 days.
Sometimes it gets it right, sometimes it doesn't. Then I have the news.
Next is today's news headlines.
And I just get a little update. It's the only news I really do.
PR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman.
I don't do the news.
In Brussels, Ukraine's foreign minister is pleading for more weapons.
So, I like to stay abreast of what's going on in the world, but I hate the news and it's depressing, so I don't look at it like that. But in the morning, I like it gives me all the updates. It's like 4 minutes while I'm making my tea or whatever I'm doing, while I'm getting. So that's cool. You can do other stuff too, like turn off the lights with it. You can watch TV if it's connected to your TV, but it really makes no sense for me because I have an open floor plan and my TV's right like there. Like, there you go. If you wanna watch TV, just turn on TV. But if you didn't have an open floor plan, that's nice. It mirrors your TV. It can mirror your phone. I did that before I had a TV in here when we first, because this was the first piece of furniture, I guess, that we got in the house, because the refrigerator is important. I like to eat. So you got that, push the home button, go back home. Yeah, I mean, let me go through some of the settings. You can have the screen off. You don't have to have the screen on all the time. You can turn Bixby off. You can turn the microphone off, which I will now so it doesn't come up. And it's just a simple button down there just to click it off, and it tells you if it's off or on, which is great. I think it's great for privacy if you're concerned with that, as we all should be. You got of course it's connected through Wi-Fi. That's how it gets to the internet and everything, and it has a time on most of the screens. I do have a widget for the weather and the time on the home screen, but there's also up top, but it's just so small. I like to have the one. You got smart view. You got, let me see the settings. So you got all the settings that are probably on a phone. If you think of a phone, you got connections. You get your network, easy connections. You got display. I like that they have a clean screen mode, because the screen does get dirty because it's fingerprint and whatever else you might be eating. So it cuts off the screen for half the section so you can clean it, and then you go next and it cuts off the bottom part so you can clean it. I like that. That's pretty cool. Motion detector, you turn that off and on. I like it on because it makes the screen goes off after a certain amount of time. You can set that to. See, I got it for 20 minutes. Because then the cover screen starts after a minute. So after a minute of nothing, then my pictures that go up and down come on, and then 20 minutes after that, this whole screen will go off until somebody walks in front of it. So then it comes back on. I like it for twofold. One, it's very bright, so you don't have to turn on the lights when you come down. If you come down in the middle of the night and the screen pops up, like it's enough light to see. And I just, I like that I don't have to touch it to actually have the screen come on. I like looking at my pictures. That's why it's up there. Sound, you got sound. You can do all that stuff. You got an equalizer. You can change it. It's not the greatest as far as the speaker, but it's fine. Like it gets you there. Like if you're in the kitchen cooking or whatever. Also, it can tell you recipes step by step. Notifications, of course. You can have your notifications. You can have profiles on here. Each profile is something different, like a different person. Like we got 2 profiles on here. So if you say play your morning brief and you say your name, it'll play yours. Like each person can have a different one set. Cause I like Alexa. I mean, I like Bixby. Bixby's all right on here, but you got Alexa and you got to sign in with Amazon, which I already am signed in. I don't know why it wants me to sign in again. Well, I'm not signed in on Alexa, so maybe that's why. Buttons to order stuff, like say you always order dish detergent. You got a button that you can set up to order dish detergent, so you can just go to that screen, push that button, and it automatically orders the dish detergent. Different stuff, but you can use that with anything. Any product. Now, this is one thing where it's kind of lacking, because although it is like a phone, all the apps that's on your phone is not on here. They only have specific apps because this is actually running Tizen, their own OS, which I think they were trying to start maybe looking into putting it on phones, because everybody has their own OS, I should say, like iOS, which is Apple's OS. And Android is a specific OS that Samsung uses. So they have their own OS, which is Tizen, which is on their watches and a couple other places, but it's on the refrigerator too. So unfortunately, there's not a lot of apps that use that. And see, my screensaver came up. Grubhub, Amazon Music, the Dash, that's what I was talking about before, about ordering stuff. Fridge management. That's where you can control your degrees. You can control the freezer degrees. You can control, it shows the outside, the ice full. Need to replace, I need to replace my filter. You got twin cooling, special features. This talks about different things. But yeah, you got iHeartRadio, Instacart, you got the internet. That comes in handy sometimes. Well, my website in here. And yeah, you can get on any website. It's cool for quick looking up for and you see the websites work just like they do on the internet. Saying this is an expensive fridge and it's not for everyone, but I can say if you like tech, you enjoy tech, tech, the price of admission on tech. So you pay $1,000 for a phone, for an iPhone or anything else. Like, I mean, relatively speaking, a fridge that's a giant phone together, like it's probably priced at what it should be. It may be a little more expensive than it should be, but all in all, I think it is worth it. It has been good to me. I have heard horror stories about Samsung appliances. We have Samsung washer and dryer also that hasn't given us any problems. Knock on stainless steel. Again, I think they've been great to me. All right, so that's conclude this review overview or Layman's review of the Family Hub refrigerator by Samsung. All right.
Life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.